As you can see, we have a problem. The leak has returned now. It was leaking like this before, but this was a couple of years ago. Now it is coming out a lot faster, but checking the coolant level, it's still not below. You see this right here? So I'm just gonna leave it and see what happens. All right, there we go. We're getting ready to cross the finish line here. There it is, 255,000 miles, sorry. Okay, I just popped the hood and found out that this was low. So I filled it back up. It was a little less than half of a gallon. Or actually, let me double check something, hang on. Okay, so here's what I used right here. Okay, Ford Lincoln Mercury, 2002 or newer, the platinum, the orange coolant, all right? So this is what I used. And I would say that the bottle, just to give you an idea, it was about right here. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of how much, you know, it was definitely below this line, which is halfway. It's probably like a little bit above this line. So that's how much I poured in there to bring it back up to this point, okay? The oil was great. I could show you, but I've already cleaned up and everything. I mean, I'm getting ready to take off. I need to go take it in to get an oil change. I'm taking it in earlier than the car tells me, but later than the Valvoline instant oil change place told me. So 2,000 miles over on the change with them, which I believe puts me, that doesn't seem right. Could that be? Either way, I'll put all those numbers up on the screen just so we're a little bit more accurate here. But here's the real problem that I'm looking at right now that's kind of driving me crazy. Check it out. So it was doing this 2 or 3 years ago. That's why you see that mat down there, because it was the catch crap that comes off the bottom of the car. But without that mat, the coolant was running, and you can clearly see, I'm just gonna show you right here. You can clearly see the color of it. So it's coming from those turbos, and it's leaking out here, and it's making it to the garage door where the garage door closes, which is not a good thing. So I have to deal with this problem now. I can't put it off any longer. So I've already spoken to some other mechanics about it. The dealership wants $4,600, as I told you, and I don't have $4,600 to pay for that. So I'm thinking about taking it to a place that is known for doing it, and I don't think that it would violate anything. This is where we're at 255,000 miles. I'm just a little bit over 255,000 miles now, running it in for an oil change. And it was supposed to be done at 253,500, I believe. So I am definitely 1,500 miles over what Valvoline recommends, yet I am pretty early for what Ford recommends, because I haven't even received the light yet where it says, you know, change your oil soon. I didn't even get that yet. So I'm gonna go in and get it in. I probably got about 20% life left on the oil. The oil looks great. It's right on the line. I don't need to add any, which is another big plus to these engines overall. And that's about it. Any other things to report? Let's see. It runs a little rough when you first crank it up. It kind of feels like it's skipping a little bit, but it pretty quickly clears up and it won't do that anymore. So that's it for now. That's all I have to report. And here's another reason why I can't handle dealing with these quick lube places, because they make a total mess. Look at this. He didn't even put the oil cap back on right. They changed the drain plug without asking me. They told me after the fact. Never noticed this before, but there's a lot of moisture here. This is why you got to stand over these guys when they're doing stuff, because otherwise they will make a total mess of everything. Unbelievable. Now I got to fix that because I'm totally OCD. Look at this. Put that backwards. Bozos. But yeah, despite this thing leaking coolant overnight, this is still the level that it's at, which is weird. So somehow either pressure's building up in the system and then some of it's spilling out overnight. But either way, I am very disappointed. I will not be going back to that Valvoline instant oil change. This was not a good experience at all.